How about now? Okay. Sorry about that. It's been a day. So, yeah, this is kind of like an impromptu let's go live Saturday night kind of thing. And it's just been kind of chaotic. Saturdays in Maine, the post office closes early. So no matter what, I can wake up at 6:45. I feel like we still have so much to get done to get our orders in on time. But we made it. Um, yeah, but it's kind of like an off day. Chris spent hours making today, and I did a lot of, the usual back end kind of stuff, reels, thumbnails, emails, photography. Played around with the camera a little bit today, got some shots going for tomorrow. I'm gonna get tonight after the show, hopefully, I'm gonna get up some information and pictures for our releases tomorrow, 5 p.m. I'm sure everybody knows this by now. I'm gonna get a little more comfortable real quick. I'm the kind of person who likes to sit cross-legged all the time, and I have this weird driving style. Chris reminds me of it. Years ago, I picked him up at the airport in LA, and I didn't really uh I don't know. You don't notice things that you do until somebody points them out sometimes. And like how I say comfortable, I didn't know that I said it so mm, I don't know what the word is. Extra. I can't help myself. It's not comfortable to me, it's comfortable. But yeah, I have this weird like driving style where I kind of want to like prop a foot up, not in the window. I know that that is so unsafe, and propping my foot up at all in any kind of way is unsafe, but it's just so hard for me to, I don't know, maybe my legs are longer. Yeah, my legs are pretty long. I've got a proportion issue with too long legs, I guess. Um, so yeah, we got a nice group in here tonight. What's up? I don't think we're gonna have all of our mods, but we've got extras just in case for backups. So because Robert, thank you. I'm still not sure who else we have for mods, but we got a great group tonight. William, I see you first in the chat tonight. John Fox, hi. Did you guys get any snow? We got a little bit, just a tiny bit. I went running today, probably around 2:30. I did a nice 5 mile run, and I did see like a little sprinkling, but nothing nothing to worry about. Um, Jacob, Philip, Todd, nice to see you guys. Great to have you. Love seeing you guys back in here. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. John Ellis, uh, did I get everybody? Oh, Big Stu, you had a big day. You guys had a big meetup, I saw. What a cool group. I mean, you weren't in Pound Town, but it's pretty cool being in Pittsburgh. Russ, great to see you. Everlong in oil, oil in beard 9 hours ago. Yeah, ever strong. Like that is one of our great mainline sellers. And if you haven't tried it, if you're a fan of a barbershop, definitely give that a shot. I feel like I should even sit on a pillow. Still trying to get the angles right. I've even like adjusting this chair to the highest setting that it has, but yeah, we'll get there. This Pound Town, yeah. I just like these little titles that I can add in here. I want to try and have something different every time. Hey, Evan, what's the weather like out there right now? Snow? I don't know why. I don't imagine it snows in the Midwest, and I know it does, but yeah, I just don't think about it. Yeah, just some flurries. I keep getting reminded that winter isn't over. I mean, I'm a California girl, so winter to me is just a couple months where it's kind of cold and it's not really anything to really kind of worry about. But, when I'm running, I have to plan my day around the weather now. And in my mind, I feel like I just kind of like manifest and try and convince the I don't know, the world to kind of like go with my idea of what winter should be. And I feel like this is about it for the winter for Maine, that it's just gonna let up and it's gonna be spring. And I hear that spring is like mud season. I have some boots ready. Chris got me. So they're only ankle boots, but I don't know. Mud season. I'm already kind of like tired of having to stomp my feet off every time I come in the house. But yeah, little bit last night. Yeah, it seems like it was a very light little snow melting away. Yeah, is that a new picture? It looks good. I mean, it's tiny. I can't really tell on this screen, but yeah. 11 degrees and snowing. Man, you guys have had it rough the last couple of days, it sounds like. Yeah, I don't know what I guess it's just being from California. I assume that like it only snows in the northeast and maybe like Minnesota, North Dakota. Obviously not South Dakota. Uh Not late. I had some technical difficulties usual. I was ready to go. I had everything set up half an hour early, but I didn't plug my mic in. I had everything else ready to go. So don't worry about it. We're happy to have you. 6 degrees. It looks like I think we have what is it? It's 16 degrees here. So I mean, I've gotten to the point now where I feel like 10 degrees doesn't really make a difference to me once it's below a certain number. So when I look before I go running and it's like 28, 18, and 28, it's just I'm numb. It doesn't really matter. 80 degrees. I miss bragging about the temperature. I check where my mom's at in Arizona, and it's still, I mean, it's the desert. The desert does get cold overnight. It's kind of like an extreme, not hot, but in the winter, I mean, it's probably around high 50s. But yeah, it drops into like the 30s. And I just miss being able to kind of laugh at those of well, I guess I say those of us now that have to deal with this kind of weather. We got to hang out with one of you. I saw the pictures. What a great group. I mean, we knew that some of you were going to be there, but I don't think we had an idea of how many people were going to be meeting up. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, I don't know if it will be us getting a road trip somewhere or us maybe hosting a beard competition that people would want to come up here, but we'll end up kind of making our way to other parts of the country to meet people, which I love doing. I would not have met Chris had if I didn't love to travel. Yeah, I'm obviously super excited and um it's just a friendly little wager. There's not really anything on the line yet, but it's another Team Tara, Team Chris battle. If you didn't vote in the stories, it may still be available on the True North Instagram. And I think I'm winning. I should be. That was a fun reel to make, though. Oh, poor Chris. Yeah, the leader. Wow. Um, I mean, it seems like they happen at least once a year. Chris and I went to the main meetup, and that was a dancey meetup, and that was my first experience. It was about, yeah, I guess more than I expected. I wasn't sure how many people would be there, but it was a nice little group. It's just really mellow. People who are friendly and have a good time. And usually, like most of the meetups happen around like a competition. It's just one reason for everyone to get together, and they can plan it ahead and do not just the competition, but like the hanging out part. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of somebody kind of pulling the trigger and saying like, "Hey, I want to set this up. Who wants to meet up? Let's get together." um, yeah, a main get together would be nice. I would love to see you guys again. I don't know if Jim is in here. I know he checks the replay. So hey, Jim, if you're watching later. Um, but yeah, no, definitely. I love Portland. That was such a fun little trip to do, and that was the first time I was in Portland, and been back a few times since. But there's so much to see, and we haven't even begun to explore Portland. I think I would really like living there. Maybe I don't know. Um, I'll take any vote. Any vote. Melbourne. Are we gonna get some accents from the back? He's eating right now. Speaking of, I don't know if anybody else saw the stories. I was expecting to have to do another mukbang tonight. Chris put a poll, or maybe it was a quiz. He's notorious for putting up polls that are actually quizzes. But yeah, I have my like big spread here, and I'm like starving. My apologies, but I really thought I was going to be doing a mukbang tonight. But you guys can look. I told you. You got a bunch of votes for sports and music. Then what movies to stream? Then mukbang is actually the lowest. Nobody wants to watch me eat. But definitely a few people want to. Okay. But I just look at it like just eat while you're live streaming because here's my giant salad. I don't want it to fall out, but I didn't toss I did not mix the salad. I didn't mix it up yet. I'm not gonna walk into that one. But yeah, it's a plant-based chicken, kale with some roasted cauliflower and like a dill dressing with this like really oh my gosh, this really good. Hold on. And this is why I love Portland. 'Cause they're no further north than Portland, but Trader Joe's has this buffalo dip that is so good. I mean, I love it. I pour it on my salad. I eat it with potato wedges. I eat it with cauliflower, everything. But yeah. So I apologize if you guys are like gross. I don't want to watch you eat again, but I won't be too loud. I'll try. Yeah, it was a like I said, a busy day. Saturdays are supposed to be like a little bit less busy, but it's never the case. It never ends up being like that. Hey Nicholas. Man, good crew tonight. Yeah, let's find out what everyone's got in beer tonight. Gratitude. I know that's your favorite. Ooh. Mm. Twisted apple. Yum. That one's so good. I did. I caught myself. There's only so many innuendos I can deal with at once, and then it's just like too much. I'm not into mm, that's not my style of humor too much. Like we talked about. I actually jacked up helped me kind of come to an epiphany the other day. And this is so weird. But he had a reel about some of the Muppets, and it was the Swedish chef and was it Beaker? I can't remember. But anyway, they're just doing what they do, and it reminded me of watching the Muppets as a kid. And I had this like light bulb moment because I thought of who my favorite Muppets were because those 2 are 2 of my favorites, okay? And my other favorites are Animal and then, Stadler and Waldorf, which are like the 2 old men up in the balcony that are just heckling everybody, right? Yeah, I know. I gotta watch myself. I've already made too many faux pas in this community. But, yeah, those 2 I mean, as a kid, when you're a little kid, you don't understand what sarcasm is. You don't know what you're listening to. And, it just dawned on me that the characters that I loved and resonated with watching The Muppets, were the kind of almost nonverbal, like, crazy weird ones, and the 2 sarcastic, old, crotchety, like, hecklers. And it's funny because it made me kind of make a connection that that's kind of my sense of humor overall. And I'm sure you guys see it in the reels that I make. And I mean, it's so silly, but my mom hates sarcasm with a passion, and my dad was not much of like a sarcastic guy. Hashtag Team Salem. All right. Um, but that's basically like where I learned my humor from, I guess, as a kid. And it was just like, huh, I never thought of that before. I didn't even know they were sarcastic, but that's pretty much where I picked it up, I guess. So, yeah, just like a fun little moment. It's fun to like learn more about yourself when you think you've already learned everything you can. But yeah, I love those guys and I love it even more now. Oh man. Hey Ken, welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday night. Say hi to Mel. Yeah, I love Beaker. Oh man. And yeah, it is funny how like things can just kind of remind you of something, and it was just like a nice fuzzy kind of feeling to like think back about watching that as a kid. And I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of stuff. My dad was very like you need to be watching educational or Star Trek. That was like all we watched is National Geographic, Reading Rainbow, Sesame Street, and Star Trek. Yeah. That's about it. But yeah, I still love all that stuff. I miss watching Reading Rainbow and I know that's still a show. So I'm really happy that like that was the kind of stuff that he introduced me to. Otherwise, I don't know what kind of I don't know who I would be today without those Muppets. Mm. So, tomorrow's drop. I mean, I guess sorry, I have to like hold the bowl with both arms because it's ridiculous. Um tomorrow's drop 5 p.m. I'm I'm thinking we might sell out. You guys sound like super hyped. And like I said, there's a friendly little competition. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like oatmealica because I do like it. But everything about Pound Town is just like so ridiculous to me and like next level. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I can't wait to send them out to you guys and write all the thank you cards because I'm gonna be in a good mood laughing every time I put one of those in a package. Oh no. Has everybody in here been on a timeout, like a self-imposed or a significant other? I put myself on timeout for nail polish and makeup. I have not yet done it on shoes, but I haven't well, I didn't buy them for Christmas, so it doesn't count, but running shoes are my other thing I have to put myself on timeout. I still browse once in a while, but yeah. Chris always reminds me that I could be doing worse things, but sometimes it's hard to justify how much makeup I have when I've got like 2 cases full. And makeup's pretty small, but I don't know. I feel like Pound Town would be one that or and oatmeal, to be honest. Maybe like once I started using the body butter and even no, the oil too, I'm kind of addicted. Like I am constantly like, I need one of these. I need one of these. Make sure you say I need one of these. I know we were talking about candles the other day, and a Pound Town candle would be probably my first choice. I mean, there's so many of our scents that I would really like to do in candles, but you don't want to like spread yourself too thin and have too many different things because then it's kind of like hard to, I don't know, there's just so much inventory. There's just a lot to keep up with. So you would maybe consider doing 1 or 2. Mhm. I don't know if I should apologize for like putting out bangers. Yeah. I honestly sometimes even I mean, I have ideas. I've told you guys. I have like a little notepad with ideas for future scents, and I've had people suggest some to me that I might like warp or tweak a little bit to make it work for us. But at the beginning, I kind of was like, "Wow, we put out so many. We're gonna put out too many. We're gonna run out of scents. There's no way we're gonna be able to like keep this up." And then I surprised myself, and we surprised each other, and kind of find ways to make something new. But yeah. Oh man, just seeing that reminds me of I miss LeVar Burton being on that show. We kind of spent some of the day watching I guess childhood movies. Like right now we have Little Rascals on, uh the movie. And before that, I think we watched Little Giants. Yeah. What a good movie. I totally forgot about these movies, but I mean, I haven't watched Disney movies in a while. But I enjoyed Little Giants. That was one of my favorites. I kind of really connected with, Icebox. I was a total tomboy growing up, a total tomboy. Yeah. Wasn't there a baseball version of Little Giants? Am I wrong? Yeah. He has a podcast. Really? Oh, I can listen to him talk all day. And hello, welcome. Mm, maybe it wasn't a baseball team, but there was another, like, Little Somethings. It was some movie where they were, like, another version of, like I don't know, I'll have to look it up. No, not Bad New like, it was the same kind of era. Maybe I'm forgetting, but I'm gonna look it up. Maybe next time we'll talk about it. Another movie I was just thinking of, and actually, well, it was funny. We had that movie, I guess it was a remake, right? The Replacements, um, with Keanu Reeves, and, not the coach, not Gene Hackman, but the owner from the movie. He was in that movie, Problem Child. If anybody does anybody remember Problem Child? I loved that movie. What a mess. That was like a less horrific real life Chucky doll, and I thought those movies were so funny. I loved Problem Child. And who was that? Oh my gosh, what's his name? That played the dad. John John Ritter? I think it was John Ritter. Yeah. Oh man, I wanna watch that. There was like 2 of them. One with the stepsister, I think, and I think there might have been a 3rd one even, but those movies were so funny. I don't know how my dad, like, didn't notice we got away with watching those. Hey, Philip. I think both Philips just got here. Good timing. Yeah. Yeah, Gene Hackman was the coach in The Replacements, but the I think he was the owner of the team. He played the grandfather in, Problem Child. God, I gotta find that movie. I loved that movie. Yeah, I loved Sandlot too, but, no, I feel like they did, like, a spin-off of Little Giants of, like, a different sport that was, like, the exact same, like, style. I should've, like I feel like I rooted for the brat. What was it? Oh, Junior. They called him Junior. That was his name. Oh, man. Yeah, I that was, like, not the best influence, but like I said, my dad wouldn't let me watch or my brother. We weren't allowed to watch anything unless it was, you know, some kind of, like, inf inform like, informative or, like, something you could learn something, and for him, Star Trek was, like, science fiction, so the science part of it counted, and I do remember he took us, like I don't remember what year it came out, but it was a Star Trek movie, and Captain Picard, uh, we got to go to, like, a midnight showing, and it was a PG-13, and we got to go before we were PG-13, so, that was like, ooh. Uh, oh, Big Green was the soccer movie, right? And wasn't there a goat? I think there was a goat in that movie, but that might have been it. That movie I don't know if it does I barely remember Big Green, but that movie makes me think of the other movie about soccer, Ladybugs, and that was, oh man, why can't I think of his name? Rodney Dangerfield was the coach. Mhm, and, I don't know if this would, work now. Well, maybe they do this all the time, but they had, like, his stepson pretend to be a girl to play on the girls' team. That's what it was. I mean, they've been doing that kind of a movie for a while. There was that basketball movie with, mm, what was his name? She p It was like an ex-NBA player in the movie, not an actual one, but he pla Joanna Man. Stewart. I'm with you. I hope I don't get thumbs down for that, but yeah, I'm a Stewart over Shatner fan too. Yeah, Juana Man was pretty funny. I've told you guys, I don't really like to watch a lot of comedies, but that was pretty funny. I guess I like really bad comedies sometimes. That movie Baps was really, really bad, and I thought that was hysterical. I don't know if anybody remembers Baps. I've brought that up in the chat before, and I think one person recognized that movie. Maybe. I don't know. Mm, I think you're right. I do know that he's a big advocate for pit bulls. He just did like some kind of interview about pit bulls. Oh man, listening to Chris do his really awful Jamaican accent, I was out running the other day and was thinking about that movie, trying to like convince myself that it was hot outside when it was freezing. And yeah, feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. That movie was so funny and it was like a true story, right? I'm pretty sure it was. I think I would love bobsledding. Skeleton though, that is just crazy. That's nuts. Just laying on that thing, nothing to like protect you but a helmet. Yikes. Yeah. Baps was hilarious. If you haven't seen Baps, I suggest you watch it. Halle Berry and who played Martin Landau? I don't know. I think they're both in that movie. That was such a funny movie, and it had such a good little ending. Um, okay. Yeah, it was based on a true story. Good for them. Yeah, man. I love listening to him do his terrible accents. It's so funny. I don't think he likes doing them as much as I like listening to them. But yeah, Cool Runnings was great. And then besides Baps, there was what was that other terrible movie? Booty Call. Oh my gosh, that movie was so bad that it was good. I loved it. That and White Chicks. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why. I ended up with 2 copies of that movie, White Chicks, and one was like the director's cut. Like what? The director's cut of I don't even know what the difference was. Is this a spin-off movie or a spin-off TV show? Hey Twitch. Man, what time is it out there? 5:30? Just get off of work? And is it 65 degrees? Okay, so it's a movie. All right. Race the Sun. Hmm. All right, I'll try and find that. Speaking of like unheard of movies, I know somebody in here has heard of it because I brought it up before. But one of my favorite movies that like I don't think ever was in theaters, not in America anyway, was Kung Fu Hustle. Uh I don't think it qualifies as a musical, but there is some weird opening musical scene. But yeah, it's like a kung fu comedy. It's so good. Chris has managed to not have to be put through watching it, but I also own that on DVD. And I think Kung Fu Hustle is so good. Might be top 10 for me. Might be. I definitely want to find actually I think it might be on Prime. I can't remember, but I love watching it. Hey, Jeffrey. We're just talking about movies, weird movies, like cult movies. Okay, talk about a cult movie. That is like one of my mother and I's favorite movie, like combined, I guess I would say. We've watched that together so many times. Pootie Tang is so weird. If you've never seen it, never heard of it, Chris Rock is in it as like a supporting role. He's not actually the main character. It is I don't even know how to explain it. It's a hip hop comedy action. It's so weird. But yeah. I've had a few people, like, I've put them up to watching it. It's like one of those movies where you just it's so strange that you get to, like, have inside jokes with people who have seen it before because nobody else has seen it, but Wanda Sykes is in it, and, Chris Rock. Trying to think if anybody else really famous was in that, but yeah, that's one I forget about all the time, but it's hysterical. Hmm. Yeah, but didn't you like it? I know Seven is definitely not a comedy, but that movie's so good. I mean, what an ending. Okay, I have yet to see Dead Alive. That's probably like sacrilege, but I've never gotten around to watching it. We ended up watching Krampus so many times. Kind of took over the Halloween and Christmas season. And if nobody in here has seen Krampus, Chris has probably like already decided to kick you out of North Crew. What a throw. Awesome movie. Love the dude. Love bowling. Chris took me candlepin bowling for the first time a couple weeks ago when we were in Boston. And I don't know if I like it. Does anybody in here not know what candlepin bowling is? Because I knew what it was, but I assumed it was like tiny pins, not like I don't know what kind of shape those are, but they don't look like the normal bowling pins. Um I guess I did pretty good. It took me a game to get the hang of it, but this is funny. In college, I had to take one was it just one? Yeah, like one semester, or whatever, a unit of physical education or whatever they called it. So because I played basketball, I didn't want to do something I've already like done before, and I ended up taking a bowling course. So the first day we spent the entire day watching video and reading on the technique of bowling, and I actually applied myself and I learned how to throw it with the proper curve and mhm, yeah, they're like a little bit bigger I think than like a softball, but it's kind of like a shot put. But yeah, I learned how to like throw the ball correctly like a pro, and trying to do that with candlepin was just the worst idea. I kept throwing gutter ball after gutter ball after gutter ball. It just didn't work. Mm. Is duck pin bowling the same thing as candlepin? I've never heard it called duck pin. Hmm. You might have to take pictures, Big Stu, and share them with us. Maybe I'll Google it. I don't know, but I've never heard of duck pin bowling before. I need to watch that again. I know I liked it when I watched it, but it's been a long time. Mm. But I really like the actual Indiana Jones. Nothing to lose. That sounds super familiar to me. I think I just tried to watch it. Who stars in that movie? Are they shaped like ducks? Are duck pin is duck pin bowling little tiny ducks you're trying to knock down? That might be fun. But yeah, we were actually like shocked. We don't really get out much. Obviously, working just takes over a lot of our time, and that was like the first time we did something that we put our phones down and kind of just like had fun. I mean, besides eating. But yeah, it was pretty expensive, and there is a bowling alley up here, and we drive by it every once in a while, and we always talk about going, but I noticed out on the marquee, it'll advertise, birthdays, and it's $60 for 3 hours to bowl at the bowling alley up here, and, from working in, hospitality for a while, I already knew just looking at that price, okay, it's 3 hours of bowling, and it's gonna come with pizza and, like, pitchers of soda, guaranteed. And Chris ended up like checking it out and he's like, "Wow, how did you know that?" Like I just it's experience. But not only that, we could have had I mean, we could go and rent a birthday lane for the two of us for almost the same price that we bowled in Boston for like two two games with shoes. It was just crazy. But yeah, pizza and, pictures and bowling. Oh, I remember that movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up though, because I don't remember the plot at all. Kind of hmm, okay. Okay, so they do look like the, like, normal pins. They're just, like, shorter. Um, mm, no, don't worry about it. We love a copy and paste. Okay, so in Candlepin, you get 3 rolls too, which really messed with me. I didn't keep track, and Chris wasn't paying attention either, but I was like, "It's your turn," and he ended up bowling for me. I don't know, we got way off, but I figured it out. I was like, it's not my turn anymore." What's up, Jose and Linwood? Welcome, guys. We're just talking about movies, cult classic movies. I thought I was doing another mukbang, so, I'm eating, like, giant salad. Mm. If you saw the, thumbnail, that was supposed to be me preparing to eat this enormous salad. I'm about halfway there, but I'm trying not to be rude. Sorry. Mm, that's not the Big Lebowski? Oh, Kingpin. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. So, I did really good in the class. I'm pretty competitive about everything. So I really applied myself to you know, practice and learn and destroy pins. But my average wasn't that great. I have to say it was probably maybe like 175, 180, but I only took literally like one semester. It wasn't like I did much else after that. I played basketball. It's just like owning a small business. Playing basketball in college. I mean, not intramural. I played for the school. Um my life was devoted to that. And it's kind of I don't know, serendipity with man, I need a bigger chair. With basketball. The way the season works, it kind of takes over the entire year. Even though it's supposed to be like a winter sport, you have to practice preseason. And practice involves getting up at 6 a.m. and going running to get in shape. And then you go to school and then you go to practice again. So, if I wasn't in practice, I was in school. If I wasn't in school, I was in the cafeteria. If I wasn't in the cafeteria, I was in my dorm sleeping or studying. And it it didn't leave a lot of time for social activity like bowling, but yeah, I love going bowling. It's such a good like hangout time. Um I was actually a point guard, and it was kind of weird. Like I had a very delayed growth spurt. So when I started high school, I was not even 5 feet tall. um and I was playing basketball. So I had to be a point guard. And by the time I graduated high school, I was about 5'6". So I did have a spurt, but I still kept growing a little bit. And in girls, women's basketball, I mean, yes, in the WNBA there are extremely tall women, but it's kind of far and few between, I guess, in college, unless you're playing like at UConn or a D1 powerhouse school. But I ended up being a little over 5'7", and then with your basketball shoes on, you're almost 5'8". And it was kind of awesome. I mean, I could have played shooting guard, but because I'd spent so much time playing point guard, I was really good at running the plays, running the game. And anytime I was matched up, obviously I would guard the other point guard and they would be like 5'4". So it was pretty fun to finally be like the taller girl. And I can remember one game where I actually figured out the plays that the other team was calling because they did them so many times in a row. And after about I don't know, third time that they ran it, I stepped into the direction that the girl was going to like set a screen, and she ran directly into my shoulder, and I ended up with like she didn't wear a mouth guard, so I had her like teeth marks on my shoulder because that's where her face was compared to my shoulders. And yeah, she was really mad. And I think you guys have heard me talk about this before. I played like mm, this is I mean, it's the best comparison I could come up with, like Pat Beverly. And I don't talk trash though. I just like play hard. And yeah, she complained that I did something wrong, and I mean, I was already in the lane. So yeah, I mean, I've gotten not bitten, but basically it looked like bitten. I've had girls swing at the back of my head. I've taken an elbow directly to the nose. That yeah, I didn't have a concussion, but I got knocked out. This woman was like 6'4", speaking of tall ones, and I thought I could rebound any ball at any given time. So yeah, I took an elbow directly in the middle of my face, and I woke up, and it was like that movie scene where everybody's kind of like standing around you looking down on you, and my mom was there. My mom was right there on the floor. Like she ran out of the stands and got that's her. She was just like, "Move." Uh and I just was like, what are you doing here?" And I came to and knew where I was and everything, but I was more like, "Get out of here, you're embarrassing." Mm. Yeah, probably because I'm next to like 6'3" Chris, so I do look small. But yeah, no, I'm taller. I'm not huge. I still wanted to be taller. I really wanted to be like 5'9", but I'll take what I can get. Mmm, my favorite emoji. Yeah, I'm gonna dab on these potato wedges. Yeah, if I had like in-ear headphones, I would really go for it, but these things will come flying off and I don't want to break them. Blue? What blue? I want to know. What did I miss? I might have dabbed on Chris when we went bowling. Wow. You're 6'6"? Wow. Yeah, I had a girl on my team that was like 6'1", 6'2", and I had girls like that on my high school team. I played on a really prestigious high school team, and we had at least 4 girls that were 6'1" and above. What's up, Nick? We are just hanging out, having a free for all kind of chat. You guys have questions, throw them out. I would love to answer them. Um, Talking about movies and basketball and me eating mukbang style, but not really. Um, yeah, it's weird. Like, speaking of height, I don't know how I got tall. Actually, my mom did take a 23andMe type test, whatever they call those DNA tests to find out what our family ancestry is. And turns out that one of the things I didn't really know that I was is what was it? Like the not- what is the area up like this Norway and Denmark and I guess Netherlands, like up in that area. And those are tall people. Okay. So that's on my mom's side, but my mom is like 5'3" and like 3/4, like 5'4", and my dad was only this like the same height. Yeah, that's right. There we go. You know everything. Yep, Scandinavian. So I do have some Scandinavian. Yeah, I that's exactly what I said. I am Viking. And has anybody watched The Last Kingdom on Netflix? Because the moment my mom sent me the info, I wrote back to her, "I'm Uhtred." Mhm. Yeah, it's weird how they can't really pinpoint that, but yeah, I'm I was laughing. I'm like, "We're Dane." Yeah, we watched The Last Kingdom, just binge watched it ourselves, my mom and I, during COVID at least 3 times. Uh and it's funny because like when I came out here, all I could think about is how Uhtred always says plow. There's a lot of plows up here. Are we talking about The Last Kingdom or are you talking about the movie that you and B Cause are talking about? Because The Last Kingdom is fantastic. I love it. But yeah, I have such a blend. It's like amazing. I've had so many people try and guess what I am, and it's strangers. I've had people just approach me and or meet me for the first time, and before they even say their name to me, they've said to me, "What are you?" Human? Because I don't really know. Now I do. Now I have a better idea. But yeah, I'm like English, Irish, Scandinavian, Jewish, um, Spanish, French, Native American. It's just it's all over the place. It's crazy. I love The Fifth Element. That was my very first favorite movie. Yeah, The Last Kingdom, I can't recommend it enough. Uhtred of Bebenberg. Yeah, you're on the money. Spanish and like indigenous, like Native American from the West Coast, typically. Yeah. I mean, if you are not going back and like trying to really dissect it, Mexican. Yeah, look at all this love for The Last Kingdom. Did anybody watch the movie though? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of I wanted to love it and I kind of I don't know if I loved it. I feel like the king, I don't even remember his name. I just wasn't really like thrilled. Mm, look at that. 2 in a row. Portuguese. All right. My dad had a Brazilian girlfriend, so she taught me how to say "Oi, tudo bem?" That's about it. And bunda, I know that. Hey, Jason, I think I just sent your package out today. I'm sure you got the tracking number. I'm excited for you to get that. Yeah, I love series. I have a hard time like enjoying movies because the same reason I want them to keep going. Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of like drama series, uh, documentary series. Wow. See, that's something that I was expecting to find out. Not really, but maybe like 0.2%. There was nothing. I was shocked. I thought everybody would have like 0.1 or 0.2%, but I don't know. Lack of The very first time somebody guessed, hold on. I need to fix this. I'm getting irritated. That's better. Okay. Yeah, the very first time somebody ever asked me, I was in 6th grade and it was my best friend at the time's sister and they were Korean. And I don't know, maybe no, she saw me in the day, so I don't know, I'm making excuses here, but she asked me if I was Korean. That was the very first time anybody had ever asked me and I was just like blown away and so strange. But yeah, I've been asked if I'm Alaskan or Inuit or whatever, but not Samoan, definitely Filipino. When I was in high school, I got asked to join the Filipino club. Ours was called the Halo Halo Club. And when I told them I'm not Filipino, they said, "That's okay. You can still join." When I went to Hawaii, I got tan, obviously, and my friends uh, friend who we're staying with, her boyfriend was native, and his family was like asking me if I was Hawaiian. So yeah, kind of just have that ambiguous, like blended kind of look. Hmm. That's a cool blend. Yeah, I agree. The movie was, I don't, maybe it was just like too much and they should have split it up and maybe not done a movie. I don't know. Oh gosh. There he is. Foo bar. Boycotting Foo bar. Um, I before I knew, I asked Chris, maybe I was like, I don't know, are you Italian? But that's one I have not gotten. It's not very often now that we're finding go people who aren't mixed in some fashion, but I think it's beautiful. Ooh. All right, here's a great debate. Almond butter or peanut butter? Chris bought almond butter thinking he would like it, and he does not like it. He said it was too nutty. Same grade or one separate, I'd be the one not far behind him at all times. Yeah, they definitely put too much in all at once. I found myself falling asleep. I felt so bad, like I betrayed the series or something, but it didn't work, and I wonder how many people even watched it or finished the movie. Okay, peanut butter, peanut butter. I don't think anybody is gonna go with almond butter either. Okay, I like both. There was a time where I switched to almond butter all day, every day. It was just like my go-to. And then I don't know what happened. I think I just like almond buttered myself out and I haven't really dabbled since. But I've dabbed since. I have dabbed. Yeah. Um, I'll one up those giggles with I used to be a smooth peanut butter girl and now I gotta have chunky. I like extra nuts in there. Yeah, I like almond butter. It has its place. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some tonight. It's been a while. 1 million? I feel like you made 2 million. I think you made way more. Hey, that bearded guy, welcome. No, I don't want that. Um I can handle almond milk just fine, but I prefer sweetened for my oats overnight. Mm. Oh wait, is are you talking about the brand? The oats overnight brand? Because I've noticed that. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna buy it because I know how to make overnight oats on my own and just, I'm not saying don't get it at all because I think it's a fantastic looking product to be honest. But I don't know anybody personally that has actually tried it and I'm curious to hear what you think about it. Oh my gosh. Wait, whole, plain, unsalted, and are they unroasted raw? That's what I want to know because I got really into like mm, unroasted because they don't add oil and they're not cooking the nut, so it's gonna be what? I'm not eating that. Um, yeah, I would just wanted to be like as pure as I could be, and I ended up buying like a pound of raw cashews, which they were great at first. But then I ended up eating and eating and eating because they were so good. It was like eating unsalted sunflower seeds, and if you've ever done that in bulk, it's not a good feeling. Oh, oh, I regretted it big time. Big time. They were still good, but mm-mm, there's just something wrong about them. How do you make overnight oats? Okay, so my method, and I'm sure because would jump in here. Anybody else, please jump on in because it's kind of like everybody has their own little recipe. So, I've done it with rolled oats, just plain rolled oats, but I've also done it with guest appearance. Um, I've also done it with steel cut oats. Okay. So basically you take I don't know, however much you want. I would do just like half a cup of the rolled oats. And then I would do I can't remember for certain, but I think it was like equal parts of milk. And I would use almond milk or soy milk. And you just pour those both into like a mason jar or whatever. You can put them in a bowl if you wanted to and cover it. But yeah, you pour those in together, and then you can mix in my version, I would do, like, a scoop of, protein powder, whatever flavor I wanted, chocolate or if, there's, like, pumpkin pie if you want something seasonal, whatever you wanna do, vanilla, or you don't even have to use the protein powder, but, I would add, like, vanilla extract, and then I would also do, like, sliced up bananas, and then I'd add some nuts, or you could throw in, like, frozen berries, maple syrup, cinnamon. There's just all kinds of flavor combinations, but once you have, like, the basics of the oats with the ratio and it depends on how you like your oats really to be, like, some people, when you make them hot, they want them thick. Some people want them to be kind of, like, watery almost? Not watery, but, not as thick. So you can kind of like play with how much water, milk, whatever you're adding. I actually started adding water at one point and then adding protein powder because that kind of like made it creamier. But I literally can't right now. Um but yeah, here's a recipe right here. Half full cup. Yeah, see, I would do it with steel cuts eventually too, and it's kind of like mm, grape nuts. When you let them kinda soak a little bit, there's still, like, a little bit of that, like, chewiness to it, and I loved it. Love, love, love it. But, yeah, you can do fresh blueberries, you could do frozen. If you're taking them to work, for example, I would put frozen, and then it would keep everything cold. Yep, you just let it sit overnight or 8 hours, whatever, and then it just soaks up the liquid. So, rather than cooking it, it just yeah, it's super easy. You could DM me, you could go online and Google it, you can do whatever you want. It's so, so easy. And I got to a point where I started to get really like crazy and I would shave up carrots and make like a carrot cake overnight oatmeal. So that would be um I would use like a scoop of molasses and I'd put a bunch of cinnamon. I would not do raisins, but I'd put walnuts and then I would put now I would cook mine because I don't really like raw carrots. What I would do is I would just quick microwave steam some like um shredded up carrots or whatever, however you want to cut them up, and then I would put them in the jar. And yep, just let that all soak in together. And then of course if you want it like a little bit sweeter, brown sugar if you need it, but I'd start using like Truvia. I'd use a little stevia in there and then you just set it and forget it. That's it. You just got to mix it up. Here's another one. Yeah, these guys are pros. I get into a rut where I like to eat the same thing over and over, and I don't really usually do fruity oatmeal anymore. I've been doing a lot of chocolate peanut butter. So if you want to get like an extra protein boost, get yourself some protein powder. Mm-hmm. Yeah, banana. Banana is the best sweetener. Oh, I forgot. I would chop up dates and put those in my carrot cake oatmeal overnight. And here's another thing too. If you prefer your oatmeal hot, you could take that overnight oatmeal, put it in a bowl, and microwave it. Done. But I love hot oatmeal. It's been a long time. I keep saying I need to do it, but you can start getting really fancy with your overnight oats, and it's like, super easy to prep it. You can make it like a day 2 in advance, and then you just like if you have it in your mason jar, you can just carry it with you wherever you want. It's awesome. I like hemp seeds. I had a hemp seed protein and like whole hemp seed that I would do for a while. Mm, mhm. Yeah, it's been like a love affair with chocolate and peanut butter for I don't even know, like a year almost now. But yeah, I might have to start doing the carrot cake oatmeal again. That was such a good one. Once you get the hang of doing the first time, you're just going to start playing around with different flavors. I mean, you could probably, if you don't want to make them super healthy, you could probably grab an Oreo and crumble it up on the top. Oreo oatmeal. Yep. Yeah, I'm a steel cut oats fanatic. It took me a while to graduate because they're not really known. Everybody knows Quaker oats, but steel cut, I really like. I call it like toothy. I like the chewiness, the denseness of that oatmeal. And yeah, man, I gotta make some tonight. Actually, I'm already out. I bought. I buy mine in bulk. I'd have to get another bag, and I'm gonna put it up in a story. It's ridiculous how much oatmeal I buy at a time. Yeah, everywhere, right? I know. I haven't done the avocado one, but I have done silken tofu, like chocolate mousse. I have done that before. Okay, so sometimes I do. I haven't done it in a while because when you first go vegan, there's so many products that you're like, "Ooh, it's vegan. Ooh, ooh, ooh," and Chris is kind of like in that phase where everything's kind of new, so you want to try a bunch of stuff. But I'm not a huge dressing person. However, I did find a couple at Trader Joe's that I actually really, really like. And so I've been doing those because I'm not going to make a dill dressing. I don't have the time right now to do that. And typically, if I did do a dressing, yeah, it would be like a balsamic. But I don't eat honey mustard, but I will make a maple Dijon sauce. Like, oh, yum. Mm. And being up here with like really good maple syrup, yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yep, definitely. Steel cut is okay. Honestly, the health difference isn't that great. It really doesn't matter as long as you're not getting like the prepackaged that's like a bunch of sugar. Okay. Instant, it's fine. The difference is you're gonna be losing out on, like, the fiber, to be honest. So, if you're doing, like, instant oatmeal versus steel cut, you could eat the same amount, and you'll probably feel fuller from the steel cut oats because it has the hull on the outside. So, what happens is when they process it, the steel cut, they're, like, chopping it, right? And then when you get, um, rolled oats, what they do is they take those chopped steel cut oats and then they flatten them out. That's why they're called rolled oats. And I mean, it's like the difference between brown rice and white rice. It's not going to be like so much that you're just going to like, oh, oh, I've been missing out my whole no, it's more the taste for me. It's a little bit nuttier and a little bit sweeter, I think. Just a little bit. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Big stew, you got a great taste, my man. No, it is not. Definitely not. We drink almond or oat or soy or cashew or there's walnut, there's hazelnut, there's hemp. There's so many. There's so many. It's crazy. Oh, what kind? What? I want a 50-pound sack. Wow. Oh, wow. I just realized I said that. Mm, you know what? Oh, no, we don't have the Trader Joe's. We have the Costco Kirkland brand. And Chris just kindly lined up a bunch of just all kinds of food up here for me to look up. I I do not like Italian dressing. So I'm not annoyed by it because I just don't eat it. It's not for me. Yeah, and he was vegetarian for 10 years, but vegan food is different. I mean, it just is. There's vegan cheese. You can still be vegetarian and drink milk. So, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff where you're like, "Ooh, ice cream, it's vegan. I got to get it." Mm, hmm. I don't think I've tried anything from Primal Kitchen, but I've seen good stuff. Trader Joe's makes a great vegan Caesar dressing. I don't even like Caesar dressing. I never have. I tried that and I like it. Yeah. There's like some minor difference. It's not much. Yeah, neither do I when I get started. That's why I like can't allow myself to start. You guys saw the mukbang. I was fine. I was still going. I out ate Chris and then I ate more after the stream. It was horrific. Yeah. Um we definitely do not preach to anybody. If anybody has questions about it, I'm so open to sharing and talking about it, but I don't want anybody ever to feel like I'm breathing down their neck or trying to convince them to do something. Um, but yeah, I love sharing my experience and the kinds of foods that I eat if somebody is interested. But I will say the options that are coming out, it's ridiculous. It's like an exponential growth with all the new products that are coming out. We just had vegan cream cheese today. Shout out to Cheem Creams. Um, I think I should put out a vegan cream cheese called Cheem Creams. I hope you guys have seen that meme. Um, but yeah, there's so much, and there's going to be more and more options. So yeah, I would say just be open and try something out. You'd be really surprised. And guacamole is vegan. Huh. Um, okay, I don't think I've ever tried the flaxseed yet, but Malibu. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. I haven't tried Malk either, and I'm really interested in that one. Okay. Yeah, almond milk is great. I love almond milk. I do like soy milk. For a little while, I was kinda like, "No," but I like the protein and I like the flavor now. Yeah, oat milk ice cream is amazing, and Ben& and Jerry's has just redeveloped. They've had, like, 2 different vegan ice creams come out, and they've redeveloped it again, and now they're saying that this is, like, the newest, best version. So, my favorites are Netflix and Chilled, and, I think I really like that Colin Kaepernick one, Change the World. It's got, like, a graham cracker something in it. It's been good. Listening is just fine. I'm just glad to have you here. Um, yep. Yeah, but it's minimal. Yeah, you're right. Mhm. I love Alpha Brand. I love Alpha Brand. Oh my gosh, and, we don't really see it up here. I love it. It's so good. This salad is awesome, and what I love about salads is they get better when they kind of, like, sit and marinate, and, I'm digging it. I'm almost done with it. Yeah, it's insane. There's, like I mean, living up here now, I kind of like, "Dang, I'm missing out on so much back in California," because I don't have a Target even close to us, but, you can get chicken, you can get beef, you can get fish, you can get God, what else though? I mean, ice cream, non-dairy, coffee creamer, sausages, bacon, cheese. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah. The first time, um, somebody, like, accidentally busted my balls, when, I started a new job, and this was, like, pre-pandemic, maybe, like, 2 or 3 years before, but, this guy was, mm, not the nicest, and he was one of those types who is not friendly until you've, like, passed his test, but, he was technically, like, my superior, I guess. Not really, but, it was, like, my first week on the job, and I was trying to be pleasant and friendly, and I approached him for something, and he said to me, "You're vegan?" And I said, "Yeah." And he literally looked me up and down and said, "You don't look vegan." I just Yeah, I wanted to say, "Well, you don't look stupid," but, yeah, I didn't wanna get into it with somebody in the first week I just started the job. But, yeah, I've had plenty of people say that I'm a cool vegan and I'm not a preachy vegan and I don't act like other ones, so mm. People? We're eating people? If they wanna be eaten, that would be vegan. Mhm. Okay, what about actual Soylent? I have not tried it yet. That exists. Oh, what part? I mean, northern? You don't have to be specific. I'm just curious. Northern or southern? Oh, how does vegan cream cheese taste? Okay. So just like any regular cream cheese, there are different brands and some taste better than others. My preference, and I haven't actually mm, I haven't had that many to compare it to, but there's a few that I was like, this is spot on. This is exactly what cream cheese tastes like that I remembered. So I loved it. And Chris had it and wanted to buy more. So he liked it. I love big salads. Um if you can like, I don't know, you kind of just have to like okay, let me put it this way. I literally did not eat vegetables growing up as a kid. I had no interest in I can't even name one that I liked, not one. And, I guess I finally was like, "Alright, I'm gonna try this out." I think it's the way you cook them. Sometimes that changes things. I didn't know I liked cauliflower. I thought cauliflower was disgusting. I'm eating, like, a whole bag of it right now. Roast it up, toss it in wing sauce, delicious. Mm, but yeah, grilled eggplant, yum. Mushrooms, it's just maybe, like, finding ways to have flavors kind of, like, combined to change things for you. Yep, I sure have made my own seitan. I started out doing not the wash method, that's way too much work for me, but I started out doing, like, the boil method or whatever. I found this really, 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 like, cheater method using an air fryer where they end up being kind of like, mm, chewy little, almost chickeny nuggets, kind of. So, yeah, Seitan is like king, the best, the best. I like tempeh, and Chris actually likes tempeh too. I was surprised. I was really, really afraid to try tempeh. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What is this moldy? What is this? But yeah, it took a while and I liked it. Ohio, Maine, northern or southern? I'm still curious. Oh, oh, it's Alan. Hi, Alan. I know where you're at. If the vegan wants to be eaten, then yeah, that yes, definitely. Well, honestly, people make fun of me all the time, and I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. It's just no big deal. But my mom was giving me a hard time about it, not making fun of me, but she was more concerned about me. And it's like, Mom, I grew up eating McDonald's. Now you're worried that I'm eating vegetables? Like, come on. Hello from Waukesha. I know Waukesha. I know who this is. What's going on, Mark? No, you would not. Massimolia. Yeah, I do not like cauliflower in its raw version. I don't like it steamed. It has to be roasted. I'm picky. I don't like raw vegetables in general. Raw carrots, meh. Raw ugh. Raw broccoli, no. Um, cucumber, yuck. Celery, bleh. No, I hate it. I just don't like raw vegetables. That's so weird. I do like raw kale though. Not raw kale, raw kale. Mm. And arugula. Oh my gosh. If you like peppery food, get some arugula ASAP. I don't know the science behind it. I think rice cauliflower, maybe because it's like broken up and it allows the scent to like bloom. But cauliflower in general kind of stinks to me. No, you're right. Yeah. There's so many cool vegan cooks too. But what is it? The something there's like a metal, black metal, vegan metal, something cookbook. I can't remember. Wow. Yeah, that's a swing. I choose salad over dabbing right now. Sorry. Yeah, seitan is so good. So good. I keep forgetting I know how to make it. And the way I do it is so lazy. I just mix it up and then pop it in the air fryer and like boom, done. It's so good. Mm. All right. Bye, Ellen. Oh my gosh. I love those dab emojis. They're so funny. That's called maturity. Good for you. Mm. I got some king oyster mushrooms I've been meaning to cook. I keep forgetting about them. I'll have to do it tomorrow. Okay, I love hummus with roasted veggies. I steamed broccoli. That's like the only steamed veggie I can do. Broccolini? Yes. So good. Has anybody now that we're talking about hummus, has anybody had bitchin sauce? Have you heard of bitchin sauce? Yum. I have not tried Mizuna. I'm gonna have to try it, but I love arugula. Peppery arugula is like a little too expensive for me to eat on the daily, and there's like no farmers markets out here. But when I can get it on sale, oh, so good. See, I like raw. I'm not raw. I like roasted cauliflower by itself. I love it. I there's a dish that I had with roasted cauliflower with, like, a harissa tahini sauce that it's tossed in with chopped dates and pistachios and a little bit of dill on top. Ah, so good. Yep. Mhm. That's who it is. Thank you, Archie. I love kale soup. I love roasted Brussels sprouts. Yum. I love collard greens. Yes, when they are cooked properly, not in ham hock. Sorry. Ugh. Um, the Kings. Is that still a possibility? I have no idea. Dessert hummus. Oh my gosh. I introduced Chris to chocolate hummus and he's addicted. Um, pumpkin pie hummus, so good. Lemon, I forget what kind, like lemon whatever hummus. Yum. Hummus is amazing. Amazing. Mm, I have not made that. I have had like taro. I know that's not the same thing, but close-ish. Mm, I don't hide it. I just put it lower than kneecap level so that he just gives up looking for it. Mhm. Mm. If you have an Aldi near you, they have some sometimes. And then also Target has a really good dessert hummus. There's a company that put out really good dessert hummus. And I don't remember for sure, but they might have been on Shark Tank. I don't know what happened to them. They had the best one. They had like key lime. Oh my god. They had a cookie dough, like so good. So hummus is a garbanzo bean based dip, and traditionally it's got some tahini and some like olive oil, and then you can flavor it how you like. Most often it's like garlic or red pepper, but I've seen like dill pickle. I've seen pineapple jalapeno. So it's like a bean dip, but chickpeas, garbanzo beans, whatever you call them, have more of like a mild kind of flavor to them so that you could like I said, put different flavors into them. And somebody was wise enough to say, I'm going to make this into a sweet dip, and added some sugar probably and chocolate powder, and boom, they made basically brownie batter that was made from beans. Mhm. How far is our Trader Joe's? Yeah. We win. We have to drive an hour and a half to get to Trader Joe's. Yeah, but not here. Yeah. You can make your own big stew at home if you're willing to do it. If you have a food processor, just go get yourself a can of garbanzo beans. I'll get you a recipe. But yeah, better than eating actual cookie dough. I mean, health wise, definitely. It's amazing. I did not think I would like it. I love it. Hummus is good on like everything. I put it in Chris's salads sometimes. Just mix it in like a dressing on toast, in baked sweet potatoes, um, with carrots and celery to dip, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm so jealous. Aldi from us, we have to drive down to Boston to get to an Aldi. And then we take like a trip from where we're at to find the Aldi. Pound Town. Somebody might have to sing tonight. We're gonna have to set up a session. There you go. Hmm. I got the tahini down and the garlic. I may have done that before. Mhm. Mhm. Poke bowl? Are you asking what it tastes like? Um, a poke bowl is gonna be like tuna, but like raw. And then it'll have like sliced up like cucumber. I mean, I don't eat those anymore, but they do a vegan version where they do marinated watermelon and fun fact, I don't like watermelon. I but yeah, it's super fresh. If you like sushi, you'd probably like a poke bowl. Oh, I'm so jealous. Okay. People would like you to sing tonight. That was incredible. You feel like singing? Oh, okay. He's tired, you guys. He made like 2 million um beard wash and conditioners. Usually I have to fill them, but he did me a solid. What? That's not fair. Yeah. Mhm. People are doing some weird stuff with watermelon. I do not like the texture of watermelon. It's like styrofoam to me. So I'm not mm-mm, I'm not about it. Watermelon juice is okay, I guess. I don't really drink juice though. I like the fiber. I like to blend my fruit. I like to find all the health I can out of what I'm eating typically. Mm. Mm. Can you plug it in for me? I'm almost done. What's up, Jeremy? You're just in time to watch me finish my salad. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, maybe a kiwi scent would be cool too. I'd make the label brown for sure. Okay. I love pineapple. I will eat it until my mouth hurts. I know that's not a melon. It's as close as I'm gonna get. I do like cantaloupe, but no watermelon, no honeydew. I think honeydew is just bleh, so bland. Mm, man, I was so hungry. Yep. No, we've been talking about movies. We've been talking about peanut butter. We've been talking about overnight oatmeal. We've been talking about smoked watermelon. Oh yeah. I totally forgot. That's what I was doing today. You guys should check out the site. I updated the gear collection photo. I'd like to hear what you guys think if you have the time. But yeah, Jeremy, I thought I was expecting to do another mukbang tonight because that was an option. And honestly, I figured people would be all about it. So I had my food ready. But apparently that was not the winner. So a mukbang didn't happen and I'm just rudely eating on camera. Mmm. Soy riso stuffing. Yum. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does go hard. Yeah, that picture is great. Um, the new camera, I'll be putting more of those types of pictures up. We were supposed to be throwing up a picture of me too on there, but it just took us a little while to get done with everything we were working on today. Yeah, welcome to my channel. Just last night, I was saying how I'm working on, getting better at uh live streaming and keeping up with the other guys who are doing really cool stuff on their channel with their slides and on-screen bells and whistles, and everybody was just like super supportive saying, "No, just do what you do. You don't need to be like anybody else." So here I am, enjoying this giant salad. All right, I'm done. I've done it. I eat one of these pretty much every single night. This is a salad serving bowl. This is not a single person bowl. This is what a yeah, this is labeled bowl on the bottom here. Bowl. Okay. This one is labeled, well, it was labeled serving bowl. I eat out of the serving bowl. This is my salad bowl. I love my salad bowl. My salad tonight was ooh, yeah, maybe. I would not want a clear plastic bowl though, because it would just get like gross probably. Um so my salad tonight was a kale with plant-based chicken and tabbouleh, as well as a little bit of like a dill dressing, just like a drizzle of that, and then some of this vegan buffalo dip from Trader Joe's. And that was it. I might have put more wing sauce on there, but I don't know. Okay. Um, but yeah, I probably eat that like every night. Well, not lately. Sometimes I'll do the ketchup and mustard salad. I considered that tonight, but I had to finish that tabbouleh. I didn't want it to go bad. Um, yeah, it is a serving. My serving. um, but yeah, kale salad every night. I've just become used to it. And if it's not the tabbouleh and like dill with wing sauce salad, it's a ketchup and mustard salad with like pickles and um maybe lentils, and or depending on if I like worked out or whatever, I have enough room to add calories to do like a burger patty, like a Beyond Burger. But if it's not that, I do like a taco salad with beans and salsa and guac and probably some kind of like burger replacement, whatever. But yeah, I just said that earlier. I don't think anybody caught me. I was asking if anybody knows about bitchin' sauce because I found it out here. It's a California brand. You know that. And I love it. But Chris was not a fan, so I don't think he likes almonds as much as I thought. Okay. Yeah. I mean, people have their cereal bowls, right? This is probably somebody's Saturday morning cereal bowl. I'm not ashamed. I think it's funny. I'm gonna have to bring out the ketchup and mustard salad on a show sometime. I don't wanna I don't wanna drop it on you guys tonight, but yeah. Imagine this. Imagine that you grew up in California and people have been eating lettuce wrapped burgers like your entire life. So, that means there's no bun to begin with. So the idea of a bunless burger is not that crazy to you. And then one day you're like, I'm not going to wrap it. I'm going to chop up the lettuce and just put more lettuce. And then you just put everything else in there. I don't put any cheese because it would just be like kind of messy. But yeah, you eat ketchup on lettuce, and if you don't, you eat mustard on lettuce probably. And I guess if you ate mayonnaise on there, if you wanted to, I don't eat mayonnaise, but yeah, it's literally a burger salad, but I call it a ketchup and mustard salad because it sounds funnier. Yeah, it is pretty good. I've turned a few people onto it. Oh, and you gotta put the pickles. Have to have the pickles. It's not the salad without the pickles. Mhm. Yikes. Well, good thing we don't eat almonds here. We do eat cashews. Hey, salad dress. Yeah, I don't really like salad dressing. I know that's weird. I use salsa. I use ketchup and mustard. They're tonight. I use this weird buffalo dip made from cauliflower, and I did use a dressing, but also it was made from cauliflower. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit strange, but that's okay. That's me. Dave's Killer Bread. He had some today with strawberry cream cheese on it. Mmm. Have I had sour pickles? I've had dill pickles. I don't think that's the same as a sour pickle. I really like, let me grab these. Uh, Spicy maple bourbon pickles. Yum. They are so good. Chris thinks they're very spicy, but I love them. I think they have a little sweetness that they're not spicy to me at all. And I've never heard of Amados. I don't know what that is. Is that like a grocery store? Mm? Yup. Yup. I have watched a few of his episodes. I don't know what to call them. But yeah. Okay, I don't do raisins, but I have done dates. Dates with like green apples. Yeah. Yeah, I really do like fruit in a salad. Which one? California? Or now that I'm up here in Maine? Ugh. Yeah, you mean California, definitely. There's so many cool like things I miss. Oh, it's a sandwich shop. Is that like do they call them sandwich shops? Are they not called delis? Mm, yeah, fruit salad. I love fruit salad. Yeah, I don't know. I like old fashioned oats. That's old fashioned. Yeah, shout out to Donald. We all know he's at Olive Garden right now eating like his fifth basket of endless breadsticks. Or are they called never ending? I don't know. I don't eat Olive Garden. I haven't been in, I don't, a decade, 2 decades. Those pickles are available at Hannaford, which is oh, what other brand are they? Do you know? Hannaford? What other brand? Like their sister store or whatever. Hannaford, like another, like a Stop and Shop and wherever the same. Shaw's, Big Y. Okay, so those are the locations, I guess, that would be related if you don't have Hannaford. But um, if you can't find any of those, I have seen, I believe, those pickles at Walmart. So not all Walmarts. If your Walmart is pretty small, um, you might have to ask for them. But I've found them at Walmart and it like made my day because I went to a state that didn't have a Hannaford for me to buy those. And these pickles are amazing. Amazing. I love that I don't have to worry about somebody else eating them because they're too spicy, and, I actually when I go on a really long run, I drink pickle juice before I go out for, like, the, salt because I'm gonna sweat so much. So it's like pre-gaming for my run, and I drink the pickle juice. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I love horseradish. Yum. Yeah, Donald probably has, like, a VIP, like, velvet rope section. JP, our pilgrim friend, he now works, like, the graveyard shift, so you'll probably see less of him around, um, but yeah, he did something very noble for, like, a coworker, and now he's working from I don't know what the hours are, but I know it's overnight, and it sucks. Um, you should ask them. They might order them for you if you buy them. Yeah, let me pull them up. Hold on. Okay, this brand is called Taste of Inspirations Spicy Maple Bourbon Pickle Chips. Now, there was another version. Now that I'm thinking about this, they were Thai, sweet Thai chili pickle chips that I found first that I tried. And ugh, now that I've said that, I don't remember which one. I'm gonna say I'm 90% sure that the maple bourbon pickle chips were the ones I found at Walmart. But yeah, just maybe look online and see if you can find them at a store nearby. But they'll order stuff. Yeah. Um, you know what? That's what I take when I go running. I eat when I go on really long runs. So I drink the pickle juice before and then I eat every like half an hour because if I do a long run where I'm doing over an hour of running or over an hour and a half, I get to eat. And what I take with me is a date. I open it up, cut it in half, not half, but like split it. I fill it up with cinnamon and a little bit of salt. So it's like a salted caramel chew. I love it. Love it. Yeah, I don't think they're spicy at all, but he does. Pea pod? Hmm? Mm. Alright, guys. I think we're getting around to that hour. We're gonna wind it down. If you guys have any other questions, um oh, I know somebody wanted me to take a live poll. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So who got Pound Town? And I will be having this up on site early, not for sale, but so you guys can take a look at the artwork on the website. They will be live at 5 tomorrow night, 5 Eastern. Mm. It's so good. Like, I wish I could take a bigger inhale so I could keep smelling it, and I'm not gonna, exhale because I can still kind of smell it. Mm. Yeah. I vote for a candle with this scent, but we'll see. And then, obviously, Oatmealica. The labels came out really great. I wish that I could show them closer, but Yeah, my mouth is like watering smelling these. This is ridiculous. Ugh, I just ate and now I'm hungry again. Like beard dessert. Yum. So good. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited and I hope you guys really enjoy them as much as I do. I think they are so, so good. I don't know if that story is still up on our True North page, but we can go vote. Let us know who's winning in the Team Tara versus Team Chris battle. Well, maybe you could share the butter with her and, you know, make her feel like she can't yell at you because it's part hers as well. It'll be worth it, I think though. But yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about? We got a couple minutes, but otherwise I think we're gonna be calling it a night tonight. We got a lot of stuff to still eat and clean up and get ready for tomorrow night. And don't forget we do have the new hoodie on the site. Limited sizes left. There's that awesome logo, pocket logo on the front. Really comfy. I love this hoodie. But maybe the oil might be a good idea. I do that. Again, on long runs, I will put a very heavy scented oil that I really love in my hair. And every so often, if there's a breeze, I can smell it. Like it hits me again and kind of gives me a little extra energy. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up, you guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun watching me eat the salad and talk about movies and food and whatever else. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Don't forget, set your alarms 5 p.m. Sunday. And no TNT show this Tuesday, but we will be back on Friday at 9 p.m. Yep, next Friday, 9 p.m. And of course, keep an eye out for Instagram lives almost every day, maybe twice a day. And you'll get to hear me laughing at all of you guys in the background. So hit us up in the DMs if you ever have anything to ask. We're always around. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me.